Good evening, my name is Aaron Boyes. I'm going to be doing my presentation on the ImageJ app today. And first we're going to start off with how to open this. I downloaded it from the site and we go into the folder, into the other folder, and you click on the ImageJ application. There it is. Okay, now this opens what looks like a toolbar, and almost like Windows Paint, and in it you have multiple different options of ways you can manipulate a picture and filter the image into a manner which is beneficial to you. But today I'm going to be going over turning a two-dimensional stacked frame picture or images into three-dimensional images. First of all, I'm going to pull up from the samples that they provide, and you have to look for a specific file which would have stacked images and the two-dimensional picture. So I picked the organ of Corti or Corti, and it has multiple different frames layered on top of each other. Let me make this larger. Now right now it looks pixelated because it's a bunch of two-dimensional images just stacked into one two-dimensional image, which makes it look almost blurry. You can kind of see how the green lines are going behind the red, and it looks a little bit more clear in person, but it still looks granulated, pixelated, and unclear. Now what I would want to do with this picture, since it is a bunch of stacked images, is take that, we're going to click on plugins up here in the corner, go down to 3D viewer, and it should auto-populate the organ of Corti or Corti. I need to learn how to say that. And I'll click OK. And right now it changed that two-dimensional pixelated picture that I just had open into a three-dimensional that I can twist and bend and turn around. And you can see a better separation visually of what is going on within those stacked pictures. Now this would be extremely useful for doctors in order to, if they see something that shouldn't be there in the picture, then they can take a better look at it by rotating and seeing the separation in between each of the frames, which will let them get a better idea of what exactly they are looking at, the depth of what they're looking at. And of course their training would tell them whether or not that object that they're looking for is supposed to be there, what it could possibly be, like a growth or a tumor or something that's just not supposed to be, that you couldn't see in the two-dimensional picture that I closed down. I mean, this is zoomed in. Apologize. But in the two-dimensional picture, it just looks like a painting, a flat, still painting, and it's hard to really get depth perception and know where stuff is supposed to be. And I thought it was interesting looking at the three-dimensional side of things, seeing how you can manipulate and just rotate it around and see all these interesting details. You can also add a grid coordinate, but that would be next lesson if I ever get to teach one again. But yeah, that's how you take a picture and turn it into three-dimensional. Now again, I'm going to state it has to be a bunch of stacked two-dimensional pictures in order to be turned into 3D like this. You can't just take a normal 3D and turn it into a clear or a normal 2D and turn it into a clear 3D unless you got stacked 2Ds, stacked images all together. And that is my presentation. Please leave any questions down in the comment section. Thank you.